Hey everybody, it's Booster Pack Reveal. In this video, I'll explain how Series 1 and 2 will set you up well in the future of NBA Top Shot. Before I continue this video, I just want to remind everyone that this is not financial advice. Please do your own research and invest at your own risk. This is for entertainment purpose only. Alright, for those who don't know, I go by the name of Early Adopter. This is my Top Shot username. You guys can find me on the Top Shot Discord channel. I'm mostly in the marketplace chat. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to send me a DM and I'll try to answer them for you. So I'm just making this video just to explain why I think that Series 1 and 2 is so crucial for you guys right now, especially if you guys are in a space right now or if you're planning to join Top Shot and wondering what you should do in terms of getting involved with Series 1 and 2. Alright, so I just want to show you guys Crypto Slam here, and I'm just going to click on refresh. Okay, so as you can see, NBA Top Shot is ranked number 1 on CryptoSlam for the NFT projects out there, and we can see a huge increase of buyers and transactions here, and then we can also see which other projects are coming up ahead. And Street Fighter seems to be like another one that's really popular. Right now, there's roughly around 1,500 buyers. And we see a lot of transactions and sales here. So yeah, that's another project to look at. I'm going to make another video soon about Street Fighters, so stay tuned with that. Okay, and I'm just going to show you guys briefly about the marketplace and what I've been noticing so far for Series 2 to be exact. So I'm just going to filter this down to Series 2. And I'm just going to go to comments. So I'm just going to focus mainly on comments just because that seems to be like the most affordable thing for most people. And as you can see, we got Luka. He's going for 46.40. LaMelo Ball, he's been hanging around the 33,000 range at 32.40. And then I've noticed this morning that Anthony Edwards shot up in price. And I just did a quick YouTube search on Anthony Edwards, and he recently did a really cool dunk on the Toronto Raptors in his game last night. LeBron's just hanging around the 1,200 range, and then you got the rookies are all in the 1,000 range here. LeBron's 3-point no look is at almost $800. Kevin Durant is at $645. So I just wanted to point this out that I still think this is very underpriced right now and undervalued. I feel like Kevin Durant should be traded at least in the $1,500 or $1,600 range. So I personally might grab a few later. I just have to make a few rebalancing in my portfolio to create that funds. But I do own I think I own like 5 of them. I do have more than enough. But we'll see if I have extra funds to purchase some more, because I still think this is highly undervalued. And just going down, and we've been noticing a huge price increase in the last couple of days. And this is in line with the amount of new users entering the space of Top Shot. So yeah, and I'm just looking at these prices here, and yeah, it's definitely a reflection of how fast Top Shot is growing in popularity in the last couple of days, and how much impact the influencers had placed for Top Shot. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys a few slides here that I'm going to talk about. So on this slide, I talk about why it's crucial to accumulate Series 1 and 2 this year. So I'm just going to briefly go over each point and just give you a brief explanation. So NFTs, non-fungible tokens, will be the big trend this year. So we're starting to see a lot of people talk about it, such as Gary Vee and Mark Cuban. They've been heavily trying to battle each other out to be that poster boy of NFTs. So we're gonna see a lot more topics about this in the near future of 2021. People are still skeptical about digital collectibles, so it will take time for them to understand. Yeah, so NFTs, blockchain, everything is new to the mass. There are a small amount of people that were involved with cryptocurrency, blockchain, and I guess NFTs well far in advance than the mass mainstream. So it's going to take some time for people to learn about blockchain, digital collectibles like NFTs. It's not something that can be learned overnight. It'll take some time to, I guess, to adjust and adapt. And another thing is that there's a lot of collectors in the physical card space that are still skeptical about the whole digital collectibles because they are biased towards what they're used to, which is physical cards. But they don't realize that digital collectibles, they provide more efficiency in the market in terms of buying, selling, and trading. And I think that some of these physical card collectors will eventually dip their feet into NBA Top Shot and diversify. Honestly, at this point, it's very it's very crucial to have at least some diversity in digital collectibles if you're a card collector, because you need sort of like a hedge in case the market somehow retraces back back a lot, especially how fast the physical card market has been going up, and there are a lot of new modern cards that are heavily overpriced, just based on the lack of scarcity. There are just too many of them, and then you got PSA, you got Beckett. They're basically the I would say the bottleneck of having these cards graded. They create this artificial, I guess, scarcity just because it's taking longer for people to grade their cards, so there's not a lot of cards on the market. But if they were to change their workflow and the speed of how they grade cards, there's going to be an oversupply of PSA cards out there. Anyways, so that's more of another topic to talk about. I won't get too much into depth about it. So you got mainstream adoption to blockchain and cryptocurrency. 2021, we've been seeing Bitcoin prices skyrocket, and people are starting to take notice. And then 2020 to 2021, we had the NBA bubble. We're currently still in one. This is during this COVID pandemic that's going on. And so a lot of these moments in Series 1 and 2 have the moments in the NBA bubble. So this just makes these moments unique, especially if we fast forward into the future 10 years from now. We'll look back and be like, wow, this is the vintage of NBA Top Shot, and it took place during a pandemic, right, in our lifetimes. All right, so 2021 gave people the opportunity to invest in Series 1 and 2 at reasonable prices. So I do agree that the prices right now are somewhat affordable. At one point, they were affordable, but then you got the huge amount of influx of new users in the space that drove the prices up more. NBA Top Shot is connecting the world in one place. So, like, based on how Top Shot operates on the internet, it connects everyone in the entire world that have a internet connection. Whereas a physical card market, you're limited to eBay and geographic locations. Most of the card collectors are in North America, specifically USA. So you have other countries that don't have the that big giant mainstream adoption, such as US. It's very limited to that geographic location. And then we got hyperinflation in the world economy. So I'll talk more about that later. We have digital assets will act as a store of value, and that ties in with the hyperinflation. Okay, so next slide. So I just want to show you guys in a bigger perspective of where we are. So right now, the people are in Top Shot right now watching these videos. You guys are early adopters. We're still in open beta, so we haven't seen mainstream advertising through NBA marketing. So we're still really early right now. So I consider Series 1 and 2 to fall under 2020 to 2021 under innovators and early adopters. So in 2020, sorry, I made a mistake here. In 2022 to 2023, we should see Series 3 and 4. So these are the early majority and late majorities, and then you got laggards who joined later in 2023, or sorry, 2024 plus. So basically, it's like this whole NFT, blockchain, cryptocurrency is going to take time for the entire mass to adjust and adapt. So that's why we still have, we're still early in the game, and we're just starting to pick up, and it will start being more popular in 2022. So being in Top Shot right now, you guys are very fortunate to be there now, and you guys are. I'm glad that most of you guys are open-minded and going against the mass. So it's yeah, I give you guys a big pat on the back for that. So good job, guys. All right. So appreciating digital assets. So basically, I just want to explain to you guys about how inflation and money printing affects digital assets. So as you guys already know, in the U.S., there's talks about the $1,400 check stimulus. And then I just want to explain to you guys about your Dapper wallet in relation to your moments. So here's an example. If there's a LeBron James moment LE that's going for $4,000 right now, and you have $4,000 in your Dapper wallet, with time, that LeBron James moment will go up in price just because there's more scarcity involved and there's more people joining the space. So your $4,000 is not doing anything, right? And imagine if the entire US gets $1,400. Will that 4,000 LeBron James still be considered expensive? No, because there's more access to money that's given out to people, and this will obviously go up due to supply and demand and inflation. So they all connect together, right? And obviously this will be reflection of like inflation. So that's why it's key to have your Dapper wallet most of the time empty, just because unless you're planning to buy sets for like a challenge or something, right? Or packs. But it's always good to keep your moments working for you as they appreciate. And when you actually do need the money, I would sell it at that very moment versus just holding and sitting in your account. It's just like having your money savings in your bank account. While the country and central banks continue to print more money, your purchasing power decreases over time just by sitting in your bank account. Okay. Next slide. Time is money. So like I was explaining how like using your Dapper wallet is important, right? So as a new users, I know a lot of people would be like, I don't have a lot of money to invest. I can only afford like a $9 pack, right? So to be honest, if you want to make money, you're gonna have to put in money, right? I understand people are under a budget, but if that's fine, right? If you just want to buy a $9 pack and just collect a few moments, there's nothing wrong with that. But you have to have you need to change your expectations, because you can't expect those moments to go up like $1,000 in a few days, right? It all comes down to how much money you put, similar to how you're in the stock market. If you put more money in there, your gains will be higher, of course. I made a video a while back about investing $1,000 in Series 2. You guys can explore my video page and find that and check it out. So yeah, time is money. Like, you're gonna have to decide, like, would you rather wait 2 weeks for a pack release, or would you put your money into a moment in the marketplace and have it appreciate for that whole 2 weeks, and then you can possibly sell that moment and buy your pack when the time comes? So you're utilizing your money to make it work for you, right? So yeah, that's time is money, right? And then here's another thing I like to talk about for Series 1 and 2 and why it's important to get into it now and build your portfolio. You can use your moments to create currency for the future. So what does that mean, right? So it means common moments are overlooked and it can be treated as currency. So like, for example, before Top Shot converted all the CCs into LEs, they were going for very cheap. They were going for like between $3 to $10, and now they all like shot up like crazy. Like my $5 Van Fleet moment turned into $27 in a few days. And then you got like a Kawhi that was like $10 and now it's going for $80, right? So So if you buy large quantities of them, you can treat them as like a currency for you to spend in the future. You can sell it to trade it for other moments. You can sell it to buy packs, and so when you sell it to buy every new wave of moments in large quantities, right? So you can sell your series 2 LEs right now, and when the next new moments are released, you can use it to buy like you can turn one of that LE into, let's say, like 10 or 15 CCs, right? I talk more about this whole growth strategy that I did in this other video. And also, it can help you fund packs in the future, right? I think I said that before. It will put you at an advantage for every future series going forward. So the amount that money that you put in. So I'm gonna show you guys my my portfolio on Intangible Market. So as you can see, I own about 44 van fleets. So I'm just gonna do a quick refresh to see if the price changed. Okay, so yeah, it's like I bought for $5. Now it's going for 23, and I have 44 of them. And I turned that initial amount of how much I paid, which was around like $200, into $1,000. So I have like $800 in profit to play with. So that's an example why it's good to have large amount quantities of a moment, especially going forward with Series 3. So like, for example, in Series 3, if they release rookies, you can sell a whole bunch of those Van Fleets and buy like 10 rookies, right? And you just repeat that step over and over again. So anyways, I just wanted to show you guys this video. I hope it's really informative, and I hope you guys understand what I was talking about. But yeah, like I said, it's so crucial right now to build that portfolio for Series 1 and 2, because going forward, it's going to be crazy when it comes to new circulating count amounts. Like, if you guys think 15 or 25,000 is a lot now, wait until we reach Series 3, where everything will probably be in the 100,000 CC levels, just because it needs to meet the demand of more users, right? So we grew from almost 2,000 to 100,000 users in like 2 months. Imagine where we will be at the end of the year or into next year, right? We might even be in the millions, right? So that's why it's so crucial to build your portfolio now, and don't sleep on like collecting these moments, especially if you're in Top Shot for the long run, because that's going to put you in a huge advantage for the people later on in the platform. So yeah, if you guys like this video, hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so. And yeah, also I just want to give a few shout out to some of my friends on the Top Shot community. So I just want to give a big shout out to my boy YungContent. He's been doing a lot of live streaming, and his content is like top notch. This guy is the future of like Top Shot. Like, he's gonna be big in the next couple of years. Like, he is gonna be the face of the top influencers in the space. So yeah, like, I highly recommend you guys subscribe to him. You can find him at YungContent. He does live stream on Theta. And if you guys know what Theta is, it's like it's like a similar platform for YouTube, but it's decentralized. It's based off of blockchain. So you're gonna see a lot of his live stream posts in the Top Shot channels. And I'd like to also give a big shout out to JenniferTopShot for being one of the big upcoming female in the Top Shot space. And it takes a lot of effort to establish yourself, especially how usually like the card collecting space is male dominated. So I really respect the fact that she is holding out on her own. She's very knowledgeable. She joined Top Shot before a lot of people, including myself. I guess she joined in like October. So she has really good information. She puts a lot of she shares her experience and everything. And yeah, I highly recommend you guys check her out, JenniferTopShot. And then and there's a few other channels I'm following, like for example, Own the Moment. These guys are pretty good with their podcasts. Peter Overzet, he's a pretty funny guy. I like his when packs skit. This is hilarious, so I highly recommend you guys check that out. It's so funny. Like, so this is the video. It's called When Packs NBA Top Shot Bro. And then let's see, there's Swolecast that I'm following. The personal finance dad, he's pretty good. I follow Top Shot NFTs. The First Mint, which is also I follow. Let's see who else is there. I follow 1:37 p.m. I follow Bunk Bed Breakdowns, and there's some other upcoming guys like Pink Ops. Crypto Vegeta is another person to follow. He's very knowledgeable. He's one of the onboarding captains on the Top Shot Discord. Like, I highly recommend you guys watch his video. He goes into deep analysis on certain challenge rewards and which players he recommends. So I highly recommend you guys give him a subscribe and follow. And yeah, there's a lot more on my list here on the side. So yeah, just want to give a big shout out to YungContent and JenniferTopShot. If you guys haven't seen their live stream, they made one during Friday on the what's the date, on the 19th. So YungContent will probably post that just to give you guys a recap of what happened during the live stream. And yeah, so yeah, it's always good to support all of our community leaders, because they're the future of Top Shot. And yeah, like, hopefully I can be as popular as these guys. And I'm also hoping to be a face of Top Shot in the future. So I'll try my best to put up more content that are unique and to compared to everyone else, because I know that it could be tricky just to, like, navigate through Top Shot and try and understand the market. There's going to be a lot of perspective. A lot of people have joined Top Shot recently, and I've been starting to see a lot more YouTube channels out there and videos. So it's just a matter of you, like, going through each one and see which one helps you the best. But yeah, so that brings the end to my video, and I hope you guys like it, and I hope you guys have a great day. Cheers.